ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Falcon ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They go play action with Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Falcons.
On first down, it's Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Todd Gurley.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice.
The ball carrier.
Allen Bailey in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Ryan will throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. 6 man.
Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the Falcons.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Complete to Hayden Hurst. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Tackle made at the
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Here's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
7. Cowboys 9.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And he's into the clear. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. And Prescott, his 3rd interception, picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his 1st interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sean Lee.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Schultz. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Dalton.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 10. And a Falcon first down.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Good for a Cowboy.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 46 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Elliott, toss right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Cowboys 14. Falcons 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the 22, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run with Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
8 yards to go.
Let's go, defense.
Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Third quarter with the score.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And again, it's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the interception, here's Ryan. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
this run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 76 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st and 10, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. For 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. To the air again, Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
The 32-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Gain of 18 on the play.
Back to the workhorse today, it's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Atlanta,
flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah.